Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. So today I have for you a deck that some people had been requesting in the comment section. Using the big spirits, Hino-Kagu-Tsuchi, which I'm only gonna pronounce once. From now on, he's just gonna be Super Saiyan God because that's way easier. He's got red hair, red aura. It makes sense. Anyway, this card, it's a spirit monster, so it comes back to your hand, which kind of sucks because its effect, it's super good. If this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, they discard all their cards in their hand during their next draw phase before they draw. So, whatever they have, it's going to the graveyard if this card inflicts damage, and that is by either attacking or them attacking into it. I run one of the Yamata Dragon, which looks like snakes more than a dragon, but anyway, it has a pretty cool effect as well. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. So if you manage to pull this effect off while you have no cards in hand, you go +5. It's insane. I mean, it's a 2 tribute, but it's fine. A lot of times I actually set this card because he has huge defense, 3100, and my opponent gets a blue eyes out or something and they attack into it thinking they're gonna be able to get through it, and then I just go +5. It's pretty crazy. I only run one of them, 2 of the Super Saiyan God and then 1 of the Feng Huan. This card it's pretty cool. It's a 1 tribute, so it's easier to get out, and you destroy all set, spell, and trap cards your opponent controls. The only bad thing about this is that your opponent can just chain whatever card they had, and if it's something like a mirror wall, it's gonna stay on the field. You don't get to destroy it, but it's a cool effect. It forces your opponent to trigger that back row. So I run one of them. As you see, I only run 4 monsters and then 1 Sphere Kuriboh for protection. I'm running Destiny Draw, so the whole idea behind this deck is to take damage and then go grab whatever card you need. A couple one-offs I run, it's a 1 Mirror of Yara, which if I feel like I've dealt with my opponent's resources and now I just have to attack their life points, then I'll go and I'll get this, equip it to one of my spirits, and then just keep it on the field so I can keep attacking without paying life points. 1 enemy controller, just in case I need it. There's a monster I can't get rid of. I'll just go get this with go for the econ take and hopefully finish the game that way. The rest of the deck is just life point gain, which is Enchanted Javelin, 2 Ages of Gaia, which is a really cool card, but it is a continuous spell, so you don't really want to run too many of it. I have 2 and I think that's a good number. I see it just enough. 3 Golden Apples, because they're the best card in this deck. You're gonna take damage, you're gonna get those life points back, and you're gonna get a token. So a lot of times you'll trigger your Destiny Draw, you'll gain life points, and you get a free monster. So just a really cool card. I run 1 Nutriency, which if you resolve it, it's really good. You're gonna gain 4000 life points. But it's a little situational, since your opponent does need to have a monster with 2000 attack or more, attacking you directly. So that's why there's only 1 of this in the deck. And the way we summon our big spirits are either by Stray Lambs or by Mycelium of the Emperor, which you can just pay 2000 life points and bring them out immediately. And the cool thing about that is that if you paid 2000 life points, then you're guaranteed a Destiny Draw next turn. So the deck kind of works. It looks a little weird, but I've had some success with it. I'm going to show you a few replays, and then we'll try to get 1 or 2 duels in, since I haven't done live duels very much. But I did have some bad matchups where I just had a really brick hand and I couldn't do anything even with my Destiny Draw. But most of the time I do pretty well. Ideally you want only 1 monster or no monsters in your starting hand. I feel like when you have multiple, the times I've opened multiple monsters in my opening hand, those are the games that I end up losing. So I go ahead for the Feng Huan and destroy the back row. Unfortunately for me, it's an Exploder Dragon, so my monster gets destroyed. But I get my Destiny draw since he did another 1700, and I go search my Yamata Dragon so that I can go +5 for like no reason. But anyway, my Yamata Dragon comes back to hand, but I have a token. I have a 3,000 life points face down basically, so I just go and search for my Super Saiyan God just so I can finish the game. Didn't figure my opponent didn't have much, and that's it. That was a pretty quick duel. Sorry I was kind of behind on the commentary, but I forgot how fast these duels go. So next we're going up against Bandit Keith, I believe. That's what it said. Yeah. And I go second. My opponent kind of makes a mistake by going all out turn 1. He goes, Night Grave. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Night Day Greffer into double summon for Knight of Red Lotus. I set all my back row, activate my Mausoleum, and then just go +5 once again. Yeah, my monster comes back, but I have 2 golden apples set. I have the Aegis of Gaia, so I'm not in any risk. He attacked with 1700. I chain both of my golden apples, so I get my Destiny draw, and I search the enemy controller so that I can go for the Econ take into my Feng Huan, destroy the back row, or I thought I would, but he flips it over. It's a mirror wall, so I just have to wait another turn. He ends up paying for the mirror wall, which I guess he had to. There was his only play. I just go for the Fang once again to destroy that back row. He's forced to chain it. I wasn't gonna attack anyways because of the mirror wall. So he's having to constantly use his resources. My hand is completely full. Once he's out of resources, I go for the Super Saiyan God, destroy his monster, and then just attack for game with my token. Pretty easy duel. Once you go +5 and you have your token set, you're pretty good. Let's go for one more. This one was kind of a grind out win. He actually kept having like every response to what I was trying to do, but I still pull out the win. It's a pretty cool though. He was using Beatdown, if I remember correctly, and kind of a cool deck if I'm being honest. So he goes for the Fire King avatar. I set my 2 back row, activate Stray Lamps, and then just set my Yamata Dragon. He goes for Vampire Dragon. I chain both of my javelins to his attack so I can get all those life points, and I'm thinking I'm about to go +4. Little did I know he had reinforcements face down, so he ends up destroying my Yamata Dragon. I draw into golden apples, which was a nice pickup, but I have so much life points that I was gonna stay alive regardless. He makes a huge mistake by attacking with his higher attack monster first. I get my golden apples. I Destiny draw into the Super Saiyan God because I believe I had the Mausoleum next or something like that. He summons another level 6, so with the double beatdown, he's able to get over my token. I Destiny draw into the Mausoleum, summon my Super Saiyan God, activate the Mirror of Yada, and this is one of those times where it was just perfect because I'm able to keep him on the field instead of him coming back to my hand. He has to discard his 1 card that he had and then doesn't draw into anything. I get 1 more Destiny draw because I paid 2,000 life points. I search another Super Saiyan God, and then I set him just kind of as protection, and because I wanted another Destiny draw next turn. He searches a Hein, so we can be sure that that's what he said. I get my Aegis of Gaia because I'm running low on life points, and I attack with the one that has the mirror equipped first. That way his choice was to take 2800 life points or keep my monster on the field. He decides not to take the damage, so I just keep attacking. He's losing cards, and then I finally have the advantage and just go for game right here. Kind of a cool duel, but I guess once I was able to get over my opponent's original field, he was kind of screwed because he was running a lot of high level monsters. So let's go ahead and do 1 or 2 duels. We are 10 minutes in, so depending on how long they go, we'll probably only get 2 duels. And I am in gold rank 5. I think if I win both of this, I go to platinum. I haven't been trying to, you know, climb up the ladder. I've just been testing random stuff. Somebody requested a cool deck that I'm actually working on. So we're going second. We have Stray Lambs, we have the Mausoleum, and we have or Super Saiyan God. So this is a pretty good hand. I wish we had some protection like, you know, Golden Apples, Enchanted Javelin. But I'm probably just gonna set my Stray Lambs and activate my Stray Lambs and set my monster, depending on what my opponent is playing. It's really up to how your opponent plays for you to decide what to do. Like if he just summons a monster in attack mode, then I'm gonna try to do some damage so that he can discard his entire hand. I didn't see if he had a skill set or... Oh, you know what this is then? This is right back at you. Okay. So let's see if this attack goes through. I'm gonna go ahead and pay the 2000 life points because I do have the enemy controller as protection. But if this attack goes through, he's gonna lose his entire hand. Ooh, I almost made the mistake of not setting... No. I almost made the mistake of not setting my enemy controller. I was too excited to get this attack off. Okay, so yeah, the attack goes through. It's definitely right back at you. And it looks like he's gonna rage quit. Please don't. Come on, man. I'm trying to record a video here. Oh, that really sucks. So what you would have seen was a man lose his entire hand next turn during his draw phase. Fortunately, he didn't want to stick around for that, so we get a quick win. Which that was my 72nd win. Cool. Alright, so let's do another duel. I've noticed that most of the gold matchups are like really low. Like I guess everyone's either struggling in the early golds or they're just, you know, blazing through into platinum. Because I haven't been matched up against gold 4 or gold 5. Alright, so they're using Power of Dark. They're going first. We have a good starting hand. We have Golden Apples and we have the Enchanted Javelin. I can't be mad about having those. But let's see what my opponent is playing. Depending on what my opponent is playing, I might set all 3 of them, or I might leave a space open. Okay, he's not summoning anything. All right, so I'm just gonna set. I'm gonna set all 3 of them, just because I was gonna leave a spot open so I could use Stray Lambs, but I already have my Mausoleum, so I'm not worried about locking myself. Hopefully he summons something strong. Nope. We got another Enchanted Javelin. Okay. So this is when the deck struggles a little bit, when you have you know, kind of passive players that are not really looking to go aggressively, because you don't get your destiny draw off, and you know, you're at the mercy of your draws. and right now I'm not seeing any monsters, which I mean makes sense. I'm technically only running 4. It'd be great if we can get into our thing so we can get rid of that back row, or force the activation. Alright, that's perfect. Exactly at 2000. I'm gonna activate all of my cards and my life points are going to go insanely high, and I'm gonna get my destiny draw up, which is very importantly. So there's plus 2000, plus 4000, and then I'm gonna get a token that is actually gonna be stronger than his monster because of the Yami spell. So that was pretty cool. We're definitely gonna be getting fetching or Fang with our destiny draw so that we can get rid of that back row. And we also get to see what's coming up. Alright, so we have the mirror coming up, we have a golden apples, and then we have the Super Saiyan. That's all good. So let's grab our Fang. We'll activate the Mausoleum. And please don't. Are we actually gonna get another Rage Quit? Come on, people. Alright, thank you. See, this is why sometimes I think twice about, oh, Black Magic Ritual, okay. Alright, so we're gonna be able to get some damage in. I'm gonna set my other Enchanted Javelin. No reason to set that card. Our life points are super high. Alright, my attack goes through. And then it comes back. So that was, kind of a perfect case scenario. He had exactly a 2000 attack monster, so my entire back row got to go off. And then he didn't have anything chainable set, so we're sitting pretty good. And we do know that Mirror of Yara is coming up. We're still gonna activate the Mausoleum once again, so that's gonna give us a destiny draw for the following turn. So I'm not sure I'm gonna equip the mirror to my Fang. I like being able to, summon it again for the effect. Like right there, he just said 1. We're gonna activate this again, summon our Fang, get rid of that back row, which was just a bluff, and then this should be game then. Because he didn't have anything to stop us last time, yeah. Alright, so those were 2 quick duels. You can't really call the first one a duel, I guess, because they rage quit. But we're at 18 minutes, so I'm probably gonna end the video right here. I don't have a huge amount of time to record, and we do rank up to Platinum, so we might see a little bit of better play in the coming up videos. So here's the deck once again. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope the people that were requesting a deck for this, get to see it. And let me know what you think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. And till next time.